Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. Please hear me out on this video. You need to start preparing food. You need to start putting this stuff back. What's coming to our country, what's coming to your house is a very serious threat. And the fact is, you need to feed your family. Okay guys, if you have been keeping track of the news, you're seeing the uptake in the Russian-Ukraine conflict. We're seeing other countries now get involved in this. We've been seeing it for a while, everything from China to Iran. We're seeing all these other players stepping in for something major. When a massive scale conflict happens, it will affect us here. There's plenty of arguments that there won't be any boots on the ground here. Hey, you know what? That's a possibility. But what will happen is a shortage of food. That has happened in the past. World War II, for example, ration cards. You need to have food put back for your family. Alright guys, so today's sponsor for this video is Unlimitedville. It is a wireless internet service provider. Perfect for rural living, alright? We live off-grid with our system here, and this thing here is our internet provider. All right, guys, so this thing uses wireless, and it also uses our wireless service in a way, okay? We use Verizon for our cell phones. This gizmo right here works off of our mobile towers. It doesn't affect our cell phone bill whatsoever, but it uses our mobile tower, our cellular tower nearby to provide us with unlimited internet. Now, what you use your unlimited internet is entirely up to you. This thing is perfect for online gaming, 4K video streaming. It does have unlimited 4G Lite, no data limit at all. There's no throttling that you deal with other services that sit there and say unlimited. Yeah, we don't have that issue. When it says unlimited, we have unlimited. We don't get throttled back. We're able to watch movies, follow up on the news, whatever it is that you want to use the internet for, we can use it, and we do use it. I love this system because in my area, the local internet providers, they're always down. We're always getting throttled back. We're always getting a data cap all the time. Now, with my service that I have the red package. In other words, I have the unlimited package. Yeah, I went for the whole shebang when I did it. Freaking love it. This thing here is awesome. We're going to go hook this up on the computer. So with this is the box right here. This is the brains of your internet. All right, this is your modem, the whole receiver. You have 6 antennas. That's what these are, antennas. Remember, this is wireless. Each one, you have a LAN set up, WAN. You have 2.4G, 5G. We also have LTE, that's for the light service. Tighten that back up. These things here, they screw right on the antennas. And to figure out which one, each one has their own adjacent. This says LTE. Look over here, LTE, that tells me that antenna goes to that one right there. And it does come with its own cable and everything. You get a power cord, and you get a modem connection right here that will hook into either the LAN 1, 2, 3, 4, and we actually use LAN 1 on ours, just doing the correlating spot. Easy setup, plug and play. You hook it up to your computer, your TV, no issues at all. We have ours hooked to our computer. And now what this has done is given us the availability to, one, watch my favorite YouTuber. So guys, we are installing our dual charge controllers from EMP Shield. Yeah. So I already have one wired up. We had recently done a video, well, actually about a year ago. So the hookup is actually quite simple. We actually have it hooked up to our computer, which is hooked up to our TV. So, I mean, as you guys can see right here, I'm on YouTube. I can go to the internet and I can use Google, I can use our Amazon service, I can use anything anybody else uses on the internet. All right, I can watch my Prime videos, I can watch Netflix, and I don't have a lag issue. With our packet that we got the red packet, so we have unlimited. There is no throttled back speeds or anything like that. It's an unlimited service. So we can actually now use the internet on our off-grid site. All right, so our home we built is off-grid. So like I said, Netflix. All right, we can watch movies, we can listen to music, we can do whatever everybody else does with the internet. We have no problem here. The only difference is that when Unlimitedville says it's unlimited, guess what? It's unlimited. We don't have to worry about throttle speeds or anything like that, and we can watch in high definition too. We can also use this for gaming if we were a gamer. All right, you can get up to 4K service. So anyway, guys, definitely check it out if you're interested in the royal package. If you use survival as the promo code, you will get free shipping, and of course we do get commissions off all sales. We're always open about that. It is a way of helping us out here on the channel as well. All right, guys, so I encourage you guys to continue to listen to the news, but you also need to be proactive on it. Listening to the news, looking for the information, should not be a scary event. You should not react in fear and go, you know, panic buy or anything like that. Time is getting short. All right, before we start seeing the effects here, it's not going to take much to actually happen. Getting food put back, water filtration, way of storing water. You got to be able to protect your family. You also need to be able to supply your family with food. That's what sustains our life: drinking water, food. You need to be able to protect that food. Now, you don't have to Mylar food. We show Mylar. We've shown vacuum seal. You can can. If you're a canner, hey, go for it. I don't care what it is that you're using to preserve your food, as long as it's done correctly and you are putting food back for your family. Now, you can put food back without doing the Mylar and stuff. A regular shelf life of food is usually about 2 years on, you know, staple foods, rice, dried beans, things of that nature. As preppers, we try to extend the life as much as possible. That gives us the availability to not only just reach a 2-year supply of normal rotational stock, we can actually build onto it, because many of us believe, myself included, when this happens, it's not going to be over in a couple years. It's not going to be over in a few months. It's going to be a very long time. Take economy for once. All right, the BRICS. They're backing their currency with precious metals and commodities. American dollar is not backed with anything. It's just a promissory note. Now, I have read the articles that the US dollar bounced back strong this term and all that other stuff. Yes, because it's being manipulated. The feds are manipulating the system. Okay? Eventually it's going to catch up. Just like the debt clock. All right, that huge debt, there should be a pop-up there. That is eventually going to catch up with us. And I'm not pointing fingers at any administration. The fact is, our country should have never been in that situation. That clock, that counter there with all that debt. Eventually people will come to collect. And the fact is, the more debt goes in, the more our value, the dollar value devalues. I'm not going to sit here and preach about gold and silver. I am a supporter of that as a prep. First prep, water. Water filtration. You've got to have a way of purifying water so your family can have clean, drinkable water. We show many different types of filters on this channel. I recommend you getting a filter. Have a way of storing water, whether it's just rain catchment barrels, but please hear me on this. Don't let that be your only your only collection of water. It finally rained yesterday here. It had went nearly a week without a drop. So if you're relying on just rain catchment systems, you're going to have some very thirsty days. All right. Food. We store rice, dried beans, pastas, flour, sugar, things to bake our own food. It's not hard to do. It's relatively cheap. Even now, it's still relatively cheap to purchase stuff like that and seal it up, put it away. Canned goods. We've shown, here's a pop-up there. We've shown weekly preps, canned goods. I love stacking canned goods. It's a rotational stock. I hear people all the time, well, my food went bad. Don't buy canned goods and dry goods, shove it in a closet somewhere and forget about it. If you're going to do that, you need long-term food storage. That freeze-dried food, that's what you need for that. You can put it away for 25 years and not have to worry about it. Now rice, yeah, you can get plus 20 years, 20 plus years out of that if it's stored correctly. But your canned goods, all of this stuff here is a rotational stock, our canned goods and dry goods. In other words, when we decide to eat dinner tonight, we'll pull from our stock. We'll make a meal, and then when we go back to the store, we replace that. So it's constantly being cycled through. Our food never even gets close to a best by date, let alone an expiration date. All right. So it's not hard to do. Guys, take a look at our playlists, our weekly prepping. For those that are new, it's not difficult. It can be overwhelming when you look at a whole bunch of information all at once. But we pretty much break it down very simple form. Just go to the store, spend an extra $5, put that food back. Next week, do the exact same thing. Now, I hope that you can do more than $5 a week as far as putting preps back. Because right now, the days of just $5 a week, in my opinion, are gone. Now, if that's all you can do, you're still providing a meal that's being put back each time. You just won't be able to get as much as, people have been doing this for years. But even at $5 a week, you're still putting food back for your family. That's food that you did not have when you can't go to the store to buy food. Or it's so priced out of range, you can't afford it. Okay? So I do encourage you, even if it is $5 a week, I feel like you need to do more than that. But if that's all you can do, then do it. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Please take this serious. There is way too much going on with this war. I know. We shouldn't be there. We shouldn't this. We shouldn't that. The fact is, it doesn't matter what we should or should not. You, me, we're not involved in this. But we're the ones, and our family are the ones that's going to catch hell, the repercussions of these administrations, of these warlords. Yeah, I call them a warlord. Of the industrial complex. They don't care about you. You need to care about your family and provide for them. And that is stockpiling food, water filtration, security, medical. When all this happens, they're going to rely on you. All right, guys. Speak to y'all later.